Yo, what it is, man, what they do. It's your boy, JV, aka J Got Bars, FLORIDAMANJAY, if you're nasty, and we bike at it again with a whole nother story time, kid. Yeah, man, I just want to say I appreciate y'all, bruh. I really want to say I appreciate y'all, you feel me? Because the watch time has been going up, the subscribers have been going up. Look, y'all been showing me love, bro. Tell a friend to tell a friend, bro. You feel me? The content gonna keep coming out, you feel me? I just want to just do something a little bit different, you feel me? And show a different side of life that a lot of people are just too scared to talk about. Some people just not in a position to talk about. But me, I don't give a fuck, you feel me? So we just go ahead and give y'all a whole nother true story from my life. Look, I had did a poll on Twitter, you get what I'm saying? And when I had did this poll, look, like, life has been lifing, dude, okay? So, life has been lifing. So I got a lot of old stories and I got some new stories. Did a poll for my fans on Twitter and I asked them what did they want to hear from me, and the overwhelming majority wanted to know, you know what I'm saying, my first trans experience. So that's what we gonna go ahead and talk about today. Make sure y'all boys follow me on Instagram, make sure y'all boys follow me on TikTok, and make sure you subscribe, hit the bell, all that good shit, you know what I'm saying, to keep updated with all my new content. So look, what we talking about today, JV? My first trans woman, you feel me? So long story short, for those of y'all who know, you feel me, I am a trans content creator. Me personally, I am a regular born cis male, and I consider myself straight, more so bisexual. But I do like women, and I prefer women, but I do like trans women as well. You feel me? I be showing them love. You get what I mean? And they have done a lot for me as well. You feel me? I've met a lot of cool people, like I've said before, and I met a lot of weirdos, you know? But overall, it has been a dope experience for me, you feel me? So where did all this shit start? Well, long story short, I mean, as a kid, you feel me? Like, for those of y'all who see my little podcast segment, Sexy Jutsu. So when I was legit, right, I remember reading Naruto and the anime and shit, right? And I remember when he did Sexy Jutsu, like, that shit had me, like, intrigued. I was kind of, I ain't gonna lie, like, I had to goon a little bit, you feel me? Like, I don't know, I thought it was hot. The idea that a guy could, like, turn into a girl, like, I don't know, I thought it was cool. Long story short, as a kid, I thought that was interesting, but it never really, like, rung anything to me, you feel me? And, like, I mean, I had a little bit of trauma here or there, but like I said before, I ain't ever been on no gay shit. If you ever try me as a nigga, you feel me, or growing up all the way up through college, bro, like, that shit was not gonna end well for you, homie. So it wasn't none of that going on in my life. I did every now and then, you feel me, used to watch the porno, and I ain't gonna lie, them boys would get me because I ain't gonna lie, like, I'm an ass bandit. I have an anal fetish. I like watching the regular flicks, but I like the butt stuff too, you feel me? And primarily with straight women, you feel me? Like, that's like my favorite category, I'm not gonna hold you. So I would be watching them shit, and every now and then, you feel me, like, it'll be a good ass flick, bro, you into it, right? And then when he pulls out, like, when it's like the flick is over, bro, like, he pulls out and there's no vagina there, bro. Like, it's a set of nuts. Like, you're like, what the hell? And it's usually like them thick, pretty Brazilian women and shit like that. That shit used to just fuck my head up. I used to be like, no, what the fuck did I just watch? That shit used to fuck my head up, bro. You feel me? And I know, and a lot of niggas have told me the same thing. Like, you'll be on Pornhub searching up anal, you feel me, thinking you about to see something. Ooh, nice. You feel me? And then at the end of the video pulls out and it's a trans video. You're like, fuck, what did I just watch? You know, now you feeling all guilty like the dirtiest man alive. So, like, yeah, every now and then I stumble across it, but, like, I never really was on that shit. You feel me? Boom. So now, as I get older, this is a whole nother story time. Like I said before, you feel me, I had a homeboy that had put me onto the whole 304 lifestyle, you feel me? So back then, way back then, I'm talking about like 2013, before, what is this, Mega Personals, List Crawlers, whatever other websites they got out there, you know, girls be selling coochie on motherfucking Tinder and BLK nowadays. Before all those websites, you feel me, there was Backpage, you feel me? Trump took that shit down, but back then it was Backpage. Your girlfriend acting up, Backpage. You feel me? Horny as shit for the night, man. Bro, my dogs are wildin', bro. Relax. Long story short, you feel me? Girlfriend tripping out, Backpage. You need to get your rocks off for the night, Backpage. You need some strippers to pull up, you know what I'm saying? Have a stripper party, Backpage. That was the website, you know what I'm saying, that you needed to do to get all your adult services fulfilled, you feel me? And I've had a whole bunch of experiences since then. I mean, honestly, majority of them have been positive. I even found money on one of my experiences. That shit is not for me. Like, I don't trick, you get what I'm saying? Like, it was a phase and it is over with. Now I make money off of these hoes, you feel me? But long story short, this particular night, I definitely was back home from college. I was trying to get my money right. I was working at Dave & Buster's, and I was just doing my thing. At this time, I don't think I had my own car just yet. I think I was driving my dad's car, and I was getting ready to get my whip, you feel me? But I was working, you feel me? And I used to get off work super late, like 3 a.m. type shit, you feel me? And you know, those times, that's zesty hours, bro. That's booty call hours, you feel me? And I definitely was feeling it. Definitely know I had some hoes, you feel me? But I'm pretty sure none of them hoes was answering the phone, yo, you feel me? Because I wouldn't just be hopping on trying to spend... Bro, my dogs are wilding out. I wouldn't just be trying to hopping on the internet trying to spend some money for no reason. So definitely, like, I definitely probably exhausted all my options. None of them hoes was answering the phone, so I just had to figure out what was going on. So boom, what I do, I jump on Backpage. So now, obviously, my first preference was to check out, like, the regular stripper hoes, you get what I'm saying? So the regular 304s, you feel me? So I jump on, and I'm calling. Make my first call, voicemail. You feel me? Make my second call, nothing either. At this point, yo, nigga not finna be going down the whole website calling every single one of y'all hoes. Like, that's not what we're gonna do here. So at that point, I'm like, well, shit, like, there was a whole nother section. And I mean, shit, the regular girls, at least the ones that I wanted, because of course there's other hoes, but I'm picky, bro. So like, I'm not just gonna be hitting any bitch, you feel me? So I was like, let me see what this other section is about. So boom, so I start going to, you know, do my Curious George, and what do I end up finding, you feel me? So boom, I end up finding this one particular trans woman, and her name was like Briana, you feel me? So I go on her page, you feel me? And she was looking like her auntie. She had a little parakeet hairstyle and shit like that, you feel me? But it didn't look like she had no surgery, but she was thick with it and she was natural. So I was like, okay, tall, slender, dark skin, natural, you feel me? Looking like an auntie. I ain't seen nothing crazy in the, you know, I ain't seen no piece in the pictures from what I remember. So I was like, okay, cool. So now, boom. So I give her a call. You feel me? Either I give her a call or I give her a text. Bro, this is 2013. This is a long fucking time ago. I don't remember. But I do remember that price. You feel me? So back then, you feel me? You could smack a bad bitch for like between $60, $80 to $100. On this particular day, when I hit her up, you feel me? She hit me back and she said for the 80, you feel me? And I think this was like a little bit more expensive than what I was used to, but I was like, well, shit, fuck it. Like, it's a new experience. Like, I'll try it. Boom. And then when she sent me the Addy, bruh, that shit was right on 79th and Biscayne. Nigga, I'm from 79th and Biscayne, bro. That shit was literally around the corner from my house. So I was like, say less. I take my dad's car and I go over there and I go see what's cracking with Miss Briana, you feel me? And I ain't gonna lie, I always do my research. I'm gonna go find out she got an Instagram. I'm gonna find out something, you feel me? So boom, so when I had looked her up, she was on Facebook, you feel me? And her name was Briana Sweetback Elliott. And Sweetback is just such a funny fucking name. When I looked through her friends list, why one of my cousins was one of her friends on Facebook? You freaky ass nigga. She may not be a totally complete stranger. Somebody I know knows her or knows of her maybe, you feel me? So boom, so I pull up. That shit was right there in the neighborhood. She answers the door, and like I said, you know, she looked just like her pictures. It was a nice, tall, slender, but like slim, thick, auntie, you know what I'm saying, at the door, you feel me? So I was like, okay, like, I could dig it. I end up, you feel me, going in. She was super cool. Like, I remember she was just asking me, like, if, you know, if I was straight, if I was a top or a bottom. At that point, I don't know what the fuck a top, bottom, I don't know what none of that shit is. I knew what I was there for, and I was there to clap some cheeks. What she said was, okay, well, look, I'm going to give you, since this seems like this is your actual first time, because apparently niggas be lying, I'm going to just give you the entire experience, you know, so you see all of me, and then you figure out if you like this or not. And I was like, okay, that's fair. You feel me? So boom. So we get to do it. We basically get into like a 69. Now this is the first time in my life that I've ever had some shit in my face like that. You get what I mean? And I mean, it wasn't like jarring, but like it was definitely still like, okay, like this is not for me. You like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, she had the motherfucker like dangling in my face and shit like that. But I mean, I just didn't do nothing with it. I was like, I mean, it's cool. But them cheeks was soft, my guy. Like, oh my God. Like, she had a fat old ass, and it was soft as hell. Like, I was like, this is nice. This is I can dig this. The overall experience, you feel me? I don't get into too much detail about that shit for them freaky ass niggas, but that shit was nice. So I was kind of flabbergasted by the whole ordeal, because I was just like, oh shit, like, you have what I have, but you look like a woman, you sound like a woman, you walk like a woman, like, you feel like a woman. Like, this is new to me. I liked the experience, and it was cool, and I decided, you know what, I could rock with this every now and then, and every now and then I did, and now, you know, it has grown to what it has become. So shout out to Miss Briana, you feel me? You opened up a big door for me. And shout out also to my first very first collab, Miss Bubbles, you feel me? Because she showed me hella love. She from Philly. I ain't gonna lie, she check off on her too. Every time I seen her, she always showed me love. She was always sweet. To this day, she always sends me positive vibes. Like, if it's anybody that ever deserves some money or some gifts, or, you know what I'm saying, some spoiling, bruh, it's her, bruh. I fuck with her, you feel me? But yeah, oh, last thing. So after the experience, she lives right around the corner from me, you feel me? So she had wanted to, I guess, go back outside and, I guess, work the blade. At that point, I did not know what any of that shit was, but she had made me drop her off right back on 79th Street. She went right back to work after she seen me, kid. And that shit, you know, like I said, bro, to this day, if you drive on 79th Street 1, 2 in the morning, bro, at the right time in the right place, you finna see something real interesting. You finna get a whole free show, kid. Miami is an interesting place, dog. Shout out to my fans. Shout out to all the beautiful trans people in the world. I definitely stand beside y'all. Y'all hold a special place in my heart. But at the end of the day, I always want to say, you always gotta treat people how you want to be treated, you feel me? A lot of people be complaining that, you know, trans folk can be crazy. I mean, I have been at, like, I've had a segment or 2 or 3 or 5 of them being fucking insane. I've also had a lot of really dope people come into my life who provide a lot of good insight, a lot of support, a lot of love, and a lot of positive vibes, you get what I'm saying, and good energy. So I will always, you know what I'm saying, I'll rock with y'all, man, and I stand beside y'all. Y'all, like, the girls, you feel me, will always have a special place in my heart. It is your boy JV, aka J Got Bars, Florida Man Jay. If you're nasty, we just gonna keep it rocking and keeping it rolling. Make sure y'all boys like, subscribe, comment. Let me know if y'all ever messed with a trans girl, what your first trans experience was like. Subscribe to the OF, you feel me? Keep the shit chugging, keep my lights on, baby. You know what I mean? It's your boy JV, and I'm out. Yo.